what happens when you raise too much money, I really don't think people understand. If you raise $10 million on a $40 million pre-money valuation, which is happening all day long in Series A and pre-seed companies right now and seed companies, well, everybody on that board expects you to sell for 10x. When your post money
Mm.
is 50 million, you got to sell for $500 million. You're
Yeah.
only 1 year old. You just created yourself a 10-year job
Mm.
with a lot more risk, a lot more exposure to other disruptions in the world. And you're going to ultimately be managed by the board, whether you like it or not. You've
Yeah.
actually sucked the soul out of most founders.
Hmm.
And then you look at the actual stats and you say, what's your most likely exit? Being acquired or going IPO? Well, the stats will tell you IPO is very, 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 very rare.
Hmm.
So then you're hoping to sell. Well, 80% of M&A transactions happen under $200 million. So if you just raise $10 million on a $40 million pre, you're worth 50. Everyone on the board wants a 10x. You're shooting for a $500 million exit. Wait,
Yeah.
you're only a year and a half old. Someone comes along and offers you 200 million. The board's going to say no.
Yeah.
And people
True.
just don't realize that this kind of machine is broken. And so that was a big thesis when we started the studio, is that we're going to build companies the way you used to build them. Max out your credit cards, borrow money from grandma, and build a company, because when you do that, you're forced to build a product that people love and people will pay for.
Hmm.
And you don't get too big with your giant roadmaps that are 20 years long. And trust me, guilty as charged. I'm the guy I'm
Hmm.
a master roadmap guy.
Done
But
it.
I've
Yep. We
learned
all.
over 25, 30 years, I've learned while I love to know where I'm going, I've become really, really good at understanding what can I prove now?
Mm.
What can I prove that justifies further investment in the next stage?
Yeah.
Gets me to the next level of valuation, so that when the music stops, you always can find a chair, right? If you haven't raised too much money and the markets start to change and you have a viable business, you'll always be able to raise capital and you'll always be able to exit. We're looking a little reminiscent, I guess, in some of the things we were saying the last 2 years, because now the market's looking like it could go a little cold, right? Who
Hmm.
knows if what we're going through right now is permanent, because who knows, right?